सभी के समक्ष एक संवेदनशील मुद्दे को रखने आई हूँ। मुद्दा है लिंग संवेदनशीलता और नारी सुरक्षा। अगर स्त्री ने सहन करी है असमानता, तो जितने भी पुरुष लोग यहाँ पर उपस्थित हैं, उन सभी से कुछ कहना चाहूंगी, ध्यान से सुनिएगा। यदि स्त्री ने सहन करी है असमानता, तो वह लड़का भी जिम्मेदारियों के तले रोता है। काबिल बेटा बन पाना मुश्किल उसके लिए होता है। आंसू छिपाना सिखाते हैं उसको, आंसू छिपाना सिखाते हैं उसको, यह उसके पौरुष की निशानी है। फिर भी ना जाने क्यों समस्याओं को जिक्र करना दुनिया उसके लिए बेगानी है। यूं ही नहीं, पुरुष आत्महत्या दर 3 गुना ज्यादा है महिला आत्महत्या दर से। यह तो हमने बात कर ली कि परेशानी लिंग विशेष नहीं होती। उस पिता ने उपकार किया था, अपनी बेटी को कोप में मार दिया था, वरना किसी चौराहे पर गर्म खून से सन जाती वो। अगली निर्भया गुड़िया या फिर मृत डॉक्टर बन जाती वो। धन्यवाद। जय हिंद, जय भारत।
Wonderful performance.
Gender sensitivity is a two-way street. It's not just about uplifting women. No, it's not about that. Instead, gender sensitivity is about uplifting both men and women, breaking the walls that limit men as well as women. We tend to use phrases like, be a man, men don't cry, boys don't cry. But what are we doing instead? We are suppressing the emotions of men. We are suppressing and hiding their feelings within themselves, which is eventually leading in the toxification of the masculinity. And to sum all this up, I would just like to say that together we should raise our voices and create awareness, and together men and women both can create a society where women are not just surviving, but they're thriving to make this world a better place to live. Thank you for your invitation.
Respect women how they were respected before? No, we do not. We objectify her, be it gazing, staring, eve-teasing, wolf-fisting, judging her on her physical appearance rather than her capabilities. Misogyny, sexism, touching her without consent and whatnot. A woman raped at her workplace by her colleague. A 7-year-old girl gets raped by a 47-year-old man. A 31-year-old female doctor gets raped and murdered in seminar hall at Arjikar Medical College, Kolkata. We hear such headlines every day, but do we think we take any action against it? Imagine how hard that woman might have worked to save lives, and those monsters outreach her modesty. That is why gender sensitivity is important. That is why women's safety is important, which will work in hand in hand. Gender sensitivity will help in promoting, establishing different gender-based roles and provide equal opportunities to everyone.
A very exuberant afternoon to one and all. This is court number 4, and today, as I stand here, I choose to speak more as a woman. So now when I look at this topic, I can see the two aspects: women safety and gender sensitivity, and how these two are related to each other. Talking about gender sensitivity, as per the United Nations, it is defined as the ability to recognize and address social, economical, cultural and political differences and inequalities between men and women, and to understand that how these differences impact their lives and interactions. It is very important for women's safety as it prioritizes acknowledging the differences between the two, and it promotes inclusivity and respectful behavior. But the key areas where it impacts the most are women's safety in public places, in education, in judicial system, in healthcare. And as a youth of this country, let's hold our hands together even stronger, and let's do what India was born to do. To build love, to build respect, and to generate peace. So let's together create a better space, better nation for all the daughters here and all the daughters to come. Jai Hind, Jai Bharat.
परम आदरणीय अधिष्ठाता महोदय, निर्णायक मंडल, अध्यापकगण और मेरे साथियों, आज मैं क्रमांक संख्या 5 आप सभी के समक्ष एक विषय लेकर उपस्थित हुई हूँ, जिसका शीर्षक है लिंग संवेदनशीलता और महिला सुरक्षा। लिंग संवेदनशीलता का अर्थ क्या है? लिंग संवेदनशीलता है महिला, पुरुष और समाज में किसी भी प्रकार के लिंग के बीच समानता लाना और उन्हें भेदभाव से बचाना। लोगों को यह महसूस करवाना कि हमारे देश में, हमारे समाज में भेदभाव नहीं होना चाहिए और सभी लिंग को एक समान अधिकार मिलना चाहिए। आखिर ये लिंग असमानता हो क्यों रही है? इसका मुख्य कारण है हम लोगों के दिमाग में एक रूढ़िवादी विचार है। आज भी अगर देखा जाए तो हमारे समाज में हर लिंग के साथ भेदभाव किया जाता है। घर की महिला यदि कार्य करने के लिए बाहर जाती है, अपना घर का काम कर्मचारी बनती है, पैसे कमाती है, और वही पुरुष खेती-बाड़ी का काम कर कर चूल्हे चौके तक का काम कर कर, तब भी समाज कहता है कि यह अपने महिला की कमाई पे जी रहा है। ऐसा क्यों है? क्या पुरुष पर यह दबाव डालना चाहिए कि वह घर की सारे खर्चे उठाएगा?
क्या कभी उठेगी आवाज समान अधिकारों पर? क्या थमेगी लड़ाई जीवन से जीवन के विचारों की? आदरणीय निर्णायक मंडल, अध्यापकगण, वह यहाँ प्रस्तुत मेरे सहपाठियों, आज मैं क्रमांक नंबर 6 आप सबके समक्ष समाज के दो पहलू, लिंग संवेदनशीलता और महिला सुरक्षा पर चर्चा करने जा रही हूँ।
तो क्या हमें ये सही लगता है क्योंकि समाज पुरुष और महिला दोनों की भागीदारी से आदर्श समाज बनता है? लेकिन महोदय, आज के समाज में ये हालात आ गए हैं कि लड़की बाहर नहीं जा सकती देर रात को क्योंकि माहौल असुरक्षित है। उस पर रोक लगाई जाती है, लेकिन जो इस माहौल को असुरक्षित बनाते हैं उन पर कोई सवाल नहीं उठाया जाएगा। सवाल उठेगा लड़की के संस्कारों पर। उसके बाद महोदय हमें बताया जाता है कि घर संभालना सीखो। बाद में उसी घर में 87% महिलाओं के साथ घरेलू हिंसा की जाती है। फिर उसके बाद जब वो महिला बेचारी बाहर जाती है तो उसे वस्तु की तरह घूरा जाता है, उसे तंग किया जाता है और यहाँ तक कि तेजाब फेंक दिया जाता है। सशक्त बनो है देवी, श्री कृष्ण कहाँ तक आएंगे? श्री कृष्ण कहाँ तक आएंगे? लक्ष्मीबाई है आप, दुर्गा काली है आप, ब्रह्मांड आप ही ने रचा है, शक्तिशाली हैं आप। धन्यवाद। जय हिंद।
Is this the equality we all fight for? No, it's not. Inequality begins from the home itself. It's just like when it reaches the society, it has a greater force and it's at its peak. Now, what actually is sensitive to a gender? It means recognizing the voice of a woman with the same power as that of a man. Recognizing that her decisions, they matter. Her safety, it should be protected. Well, not just about women, let us come to men. We've often heard our mothers saying, "Shh, you're a boy, not a girl, you're not supposed to cry." What does that mean? Are just girls meant to cry? Let me tell you here, to every boy sitting here, you are not supposed to hide your emotions. Hiding emotions never make you strong. Instead, you're strong enough when you know how to show your emotions. Well, let's just not forget the symbols of the change. Nirbhya, what was her fault? Traveling in the dark? Gudya, oh, her fault might be that she was wearing a school dress. And what about the recent Kolkata rape case? What was her fault? I ask you all, is serving the nation a fault? No, it's not. We just hear the society whispering, it's just another woman, another story, another tale. Unfortunate events are happening every day in our society, but many remains unhidden. We could just hear about the things. What was she wearing? Is it the society that showed her back? How many more lives should be shattered before us? Then we should realize this is neither the clock that holds the blame, nor the cloth she wears to hide her shame. Now, We must educate the children with equality, the young minds of our society. This is where the real revolution will begin. They must know that boys and girls, they are alike, they are equal in every way. Imagine a world where a girl can walk freely without the freedom of being gazed at. They can walk actually shoulder to shoulder with a man. We, each one of us sitting here, has the power to change this suffocating cycle going on, to stand against the tide of normalized cruelty, to become the change, to do something that generations before us can only dream of. As I close, I would request each one of you to make a commitment, not just limited up to this room, but to the outside world where it is actually required. The commitment to speak up, to act, and to refuse against every injustice that goes unchallenged. Thank you. That's my time.